What could I be working on here? Yeah. I just want to say that, oh boy, I've done a lot of stuff at the lab today. It has been great. First off, a little update on the Halloween event for the lab. The mob invade machine, I literally added that in before making this video. I also brought back a few more rooms, which you will see hopefully tomorrow if I'm able to get back into that lab. Yeah. That happened. But the point is, hello. Yes, I know, it is really freaking late, and that's because I was doing stuff with the lab all this time. So, yeah. I've been bringing back a lot of rooms lately, and oh boy, it's been worth it. Over the past few days, been bringing back a lot of rooms from before the corruption, and it has been seriously beautiful. And I'm proud to announce that we are really close to the end of the ZL2 world rebuild. This has been going on since November of 2017. Should I say the 24th of November 2017, which was the day after the corruption, where everything in the world got erased. And we had to rebuild everything. Yeah. That is still going on to this very day as of recording this video, but I'm pretty sure that this weekend will be the end of the project. So on October 25th, I brought back a room. I'm not going to reveal what these rooms are, but yeah. I will say it's something you probably didn't expect to come back. Actually, there are 2 rooms you probably did not expect to come back. Although I did mention them, actually. I did actually mention them in a backyard video on October 22nd. But that was before I wanted to actually make them official. So, I had mentioned about the classic HQ, you know, the one before the current HQ. I had mentioned to that I might bring that back. Did I bring that back, you may ask? Was I actually being serious about that? Find out in the next lab updates video. I also had mentions of most likely bringing back the old underground party room. The one with the hallway with all the rooms. Basically the one that's on Lego's Island. And the question is, was I also being serious about that? Again, find out in the next lab updates video. Because you never know. I could have completely declined the idea of bringing them back, or I could have actually done it. You never know. Find out in the next lab updates video. Hopefully that's tomorrow on the 28th, because I want to show you these because they're cool. Another thing I worked on is one that is going to be 100% completely unexpected, which is why I want to leave it a surprise. But you just saw at the beginning of the video right here, I said, what could I be working on here? Could anyone think it would be a little too obvious what I was working on? Oh, come on. Guys, what could this be? Do you seriously know what this is? It's too freaking obvious. Oh, try and guess in the comments below what you think this is. But I already know what it is. But for those who can remember it, comment down below if you actually remember what the heck this is. I know what it is, but I want you guys, because I want to see if you guys actually remember it. I think you can guess what this is. I think some of you can remember what the heck that was. So yeah, I want to see if any of you could remember what that was. Because since I already know, because I've been building it over the past few hours, yeah, it's been one heck of a week. And I will say that building that has been great. I'm already halfway done with it. I had to stop for the night because of how late it was. And also, I also realized I didn't make this video until now. Speaking of which, we actually have, the sub count has actually gone up a bit higher. And I want to say thank you guys for that. Where is last week's update video? There it is. Usual. Last week, we had 614 subscribers. So, we have earned 3 new subscribers in exactly 7 days. Thanks for your support, guys. It's been great. Now, look. This week, I have no clue what we're going to be doing for this next part of the week. Like, who knows, basically, what next week's sub count is going to be. That's what I'm trying to say here. We have Legos Island for the Resort Fair Anniversary. Oh, by the way, I also want to apologize for no backyard video. That's because I was doing stuff with the lab all day. I just completely forgot. Hey, that ain't the first time I've not made a backyard video on October 27th. No, at the beginning of the series, it took until 2019 for me to finally make an episode on October 27th. So, yeah. So basically, at the beginning of the series, there was never an episode on October 27th. That was until 2019. So who cares if I missed it? And I'm not gonna make one tomorrow just because I don't feel like it. Also, I didn't say that in the Sunny vlog anyway. So I guess this and this video is literally the only videos for October 27th. Rip. Hey, at least there's 2 videos at least. Speaking of which, backyard videos for episode 844, soccer ball, ZL2 November schedule, and fixing the Halloween event. Yeah, don't worry, everything's fixed. Creativerse for a second storage area. Oh yeah, look out for the next episode on October 28th, where we're probably gonna do more stuff. Lego Match 627 creations for candy stations and a look back at past Halloween creations. Then, Legos Island for talking about the Halloween event and collecting the next item. Back reveals for a project in black and white. More Club Penguin 16th anniversary celebrations and midnight fun. Chilling on Sleepy PS episode 213. 16 years of Club Penguin celebration. Sunday vlog 204. 16 years of Club Penguin. Creativerse for Back at My Bridge. Legos Island for Haunted Hotel Challenge 4. Oh yeah, by the way, the 5th and final challenge comes out on the 29th. There's an episode that day, by the way. Thought I'd mention. Yep, another item. Backyard videos talking about stuff in the workshop. Club Penguin rewritten for the CP 16th anniversary party. Then Friday evening fun in just Friday evening in black and white. So Creativerse for the Unleashed Haunted Idol. 4 years of midnight fun. As always up to for the Halloween Party 2021. Backyard videos for Crazy Lights. Club Penguin rewritten for the Halloween Party 2021. So it's up to for the Rainbow Party 2021. And Legos Island for talking about upcoming stuff. And then there's last week's update video from a week ago, because this is actually being made later than that. I also have some tabs open, that's why I don't want to close the internet. So, yeah, there we go. So yeah, I got some updates for you. So, yeah, a lot's been happening in the past week or so. I will tell you that stuff has truly been coming back, and I will tell you that the project for the rebuild after 4 years, well, almost, at least on November 24th, it'll be 4 years since the project started, and on the 23rd, it will be 4 years since the corruption happened. Of course, the rebuild will be completely over before any of those dates hit. So, yeah, before we hit any of those dates, it's going to be over by then. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure this very weekend it will be over. And I mean, geez, finally. It's been going on for nearly 4 years. I think it's finally time it's finished. Now, you're probably all wondering, why did it take so long to get everything back? Can you blame us, me, and Pros and Rose Crystal? The world was huge! The world was gigantic! We had so much in there! Of course it's gonna take me forever to rebuild everything. And especially that the lab ZL2 was like, it just disappeared for like 7 months. From August 9th, 2018 all the way to March 17th, 2019. So, yeah, because that also happened, it delayed the rebuild progress even further. Which also explains why that also could still be happening today. Look. I want to say that while this project has been one of the craziest projects I have ever done in ZL2, and will never be done again after this, because, come on, there's no way the world could get corrupted again. At least for now, hopefully. First off, we have a lot faster PCs, which means things run faster. The problem might have been is back then, I think we had a lot slower PCs. That no wonder everything was lagging back in the day. And no, this can't be the reason of the corruption. No, the reason of the corruption was completely unknown. Yes, to this very day, the reason behind the ZL2 corruption is still, to this very day, even I don't even know. It's just all unknown. It's just unknown how the heck it happened. Like, come on! It's been 4 freaking years! It's been nearly 4 years already, and still, we will never know why the lab was intentionally corrupted. It just happened out of nowhere on November 23rd. And, yeah, it literally just happened out of nowhere. And then I had to begin the rebuild progress of the entire world. And this week could potentially finally be the end of that. Because, as of recording this very video, pretty much everything is back now. All I need left includes the cobblestone tower. Hold on. I need to check my phone. I have the whole list on my phone of everything. Hold on. I have the list of things that are set to return. Still, even though it's pretty much over. Just gotta delete one of these. Okay, so I found it. Yep, I found it. So, the things that are returning still include hold on. Okay, I finally found it. Alright, so here we go. So, the things that are returning include the following things. I only have 3 things left to rebuild. This includes the giant slime, and I'll show you guys what I mean later. The cobblestone tower. Now, hold on. You guys probably thinking, Lego, isn't the cobblestone tower destroyed, like it was all blown up and stuff? The answer is yes, it was. We're not recreating that. I'm going to make my own version of the cobblestone tower. I'm literally going to make my own version of the cobblestone tower. It just makes more sense. And I'll show you guys why. And lastly but not least, besides Evil Street Leader's old base, which I'm still working on that. Okay, so make that 4, but Evil Street Leader's base was already in the works. So yeah. The last one is my base in the jungle, which that one shouldn't take long at all considering how small that was. Although there's only one piece of video footage that it was even in. And, yeah, it's on Rose Crystal's channel. Anyway, speaking of which, I am actually on her channel right now. Right here. Let me just make a new tab, though. Let me just go to my channel again, and we are going to go right to hers. And I'm going to show you guys. Oh, no, wait, sorry. That's playlists. Oh, wait. I really got to use the community tab. I really do. Maybe I might finally do that. Anyway. Actually, I can actually properly show you guys the cobblestone tower via... Hold on. Alright, you guys see what I mean. So, this video right here, Undyne's Grand Adventure, is the only video that features my base. The only one. Which means I have to reuse that entire video footage to freaking rebuild the base. Thankfully, though, it's not as big. And yes, I have been rewatching all the operation missions because why not? Also, because we do have another operation in like next month. Operation Dimensions is finally happening next month. And I mean for real this time. It's actually going to happen. Unlike all the other times where it would just never freaking begin. No, it's finally happening in November. So, where is the one that, hold on.
I'm not doing Big Brother right.
Wait, hold on. I think we have, where's the one that features the cobblestone tower again? Where's the one that featured cobblestone tower? Aha!
Shooter, so.
Aha. That is the cobblestone tower. Well, that's only some part of it. You might notice how destroyed it is. We are remaking that. And you can clearly see why. I'm remaking my own version. I'm making my own version of the cobblestone tower. Yeah. Yeah, I am making my own version of the cobblestone tower. It just makes more sense that way. Now, of course, that's kind of how it's going to work. I'm literally just going to make my own version of the cobblestone tower. It just makes more sense that way. And the other thing is I also want to go to Rose Crystal's channel again. I also want to go back to her first ever video, even though, actually, hold on. This is easier. There you go. Go back to her first video, and there's something else I wanted to show you. Yes, there's Emperor's house. That's already back in the world, thankfully. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Come on, please tell me it's being shown. Okay, there's a better view of the cobblestone tower. Yeah, that is a better view of the cobblestone tower. Yep, and that is exactly why I'm not recreating that exact one. Now, you can clearly see why. It's messed up. It's messed up. Yeah, the cobblestone tower there was just straight messed up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, what? Remember how I said I would show you guys the giant slime? That, right where my mouse is the giant slime. Oh, boy! That one, I don't know how long it's truly gonna take, but I'll try my best. I'll try. I'll try my best, everybody. I'll get that one. And then that's it! That's literally all I have to do. And then it's complete! Then the freaking world is freaking complete! Oh my god. After that, after recreating the slime, cobblestone tower, not that one, but my own version, and And lastly, my base. The world completes. Oh, and I may re-add that nether portal, actually. I'm probably going to add that back, actually. I'm probably going to add back that nether portal. I actually liked it. Oh, actually, the end portal is back. You guys remember where the end portal used to be located? Right behind the UFO? Yep, that's back already. Back in the exact same spot. So see, things are truly back. So yeah, it should not be much longer, guys, until the lab is officially rebuilt entirely back to the way it was before the corruption. Seriously, it is going to be fantastic. Now, of course, before anyone goes asking, we gotta do something to celebrate the end of the lab rebuild. The lab world rebuild. We have to do something to celebrate the end of this almost 4-year project. This almost 4-year long project. I still cannot believe this has been going on since 2017. It's literally been going on since before I even moved into this house. That's how long it's really been going on. It's been really going on since before I even moved into this room and this house in general. It's really been going on since before that. It's been going on since my old house. Since I was still in my old house. Because I moved to this house in 2018. May to be exact. So, yeah. The project started exactly 6 months before I moved to this house. Because it started the day after the corruption. So, once November 24th hits this year, which is 4 weeks from this day, October 27th. Yep, it's exactly 4 weeks from now. Sweet! Of course, when we do hit the day, the lab will already be done. And that's truly saying something. You know what I'm going to be doing to celebrate? We have to celebrate the end of this 4-year-long project. Luckily for you guys, I already have it planned, and I only just thought of it today. We're obviously going to have a freaking celebration in the whole freaking lab, of course. We're going to have a huge celebration to commemorate the end of this project that has taken up my time for pretty much 4 years now. Oh boy. I seriously cannot believe this is going to be the end of an era. The end of an era that I never wanted to even have start at all. But, my lord, I will say it has been a bit fun rebuilding everything, but at the same time, it's a bit annoying having to literally rebuild everything we spent years building. And all it took was only 4 years. Almost. In 4 weeks, that will be. 4 weeks from today, it will be 4 years since the rebuild started. And 4 weeks from yesterday, it will be 4 years since the corruption. Yeah, November 23rd will always be remembered as that. November 24th will also always be remembered as the day the project began for the rebuild. Of course, the first thing we obviously rebuilt was, of course, the lab itself. You know, let me take you a little bit of a... Let me just take you back a little bit to the beginning of the project, because I kind of want to explain some of the things that got scrapped in the making of the project. You see, I want to explain that, did you guys know that originally I wasn't going to bring back the classic ZL2 lab office. I was originally just going to bring back the Akuramin lab office immediately. However, all three of us, me, and Pros and Rose Crystal, were all on the world at the same time, the day after the corruption. Actually, we were all on the same day the corruption happened. And then also we're all on the day later after. Well, actually, we all came back onto the world right after things got corrupted. And that's when we found out everything was gone. A day later, on November 24th, 2017, which was Black Friday that year, and the corruption actually happened on Thanksgiving of that year, November 23rd. Yeah, that's actually kind of hilarious. It actually happened on Thanksgiving that year. What? Don't worry, I've realized that ever since. Don't worry, I have realized that that actually was true. But the corruption did happen on Thanksgiving that year. Anyway, back to the point. So, Black Friday, November 24th, 2017, well, of course, we started rebuilding. We didn't want to rebuild immediately after the corruption happened, because, again, that was Thanksgiving. That was Thanksgiving Day. So, we decided to wait till the day after to start rebuilding. So again, originally I was just going to bring back the Aquamarine lab office. Now, let me get back to what I was saying before I went off topic. So yes, when I was originally going to bring back the Aquamarine lab office immediately after it was corrupted, since me and Pros and Rose Crystal were all in the world at the exact same time, and Pros came over to me and said, why not make something different? And granted, he was right. I needed to make something different. And then it hit to me. The original ZL2 lab office. And then the rest was history. On November 29th, 2017, I showed you guys the official rebuild of the lab office alongside the return of the secret Halloween room. Which, of course, is unlocked right now because it's the Halloween party right now. As of this video being filmed, of course. But, yeah. Also, another thing was I was never planning on bringing back the ore room or the giant window room. No, I was just gonna legit bring back the maze. Like, I was legit just gonna immediately bring back the maze. And then I realized, first off, that is way too difficult because the maze was huge. But then it caught to me. Why not bring back the ore room and the giant window room? Because those hadn't been seen in many, many years. Specifically 2015. And also because the maze was way too difficult to bring back. That's another reason. So one of the reasons I brought back the ore room and giant window room was mainly because I was originally going to bring back the maze instead, like usual. But again, I realized that would have been way too difficult to rebuild because we didn't have much video footage of it. So, yeah. Although, actually, you're probably all thinking, what in the absolute heck am I trying to do here, then? Yeah. If the maze is too difficult, can someone explain why I'm trying to do this? I think you can see what I'm trying to bring back here. I think I finally realized. Maybe it isn't that difficult after all. I don't know. I still don't know if I do want to bring back the maze. It's just difficult to make. Do you guys remember? Well, actually, I think we only showcased the maze, I think in only one video. I think in only one video we actually showcased the maze. And that was, well, you guessed it, this very video right here. Because, my lord, everybody. That was nuts. That maze was cool. And if I were to bring it back, I don't know how we would do it. But my God, like, the maze is difficult to recreate. That's one of the reasons I didn't bring it back originally after the corruption, because it was way too difficult to recreate. And instead, I replaced it with the ore room and giant window room, which are obviously still there today, permanently. But, yeah. So who knows if the maze is coming back? Probably not. But you never know with me. I could potentially bring it back because, you know, I kind of wanted to bring everything back. Like, I kind of wanted to bring everything back. But the maze is so difficult to recreate. We probably should have just lit up the maze so it would have made it easier to recreate. But the problem was, we didn't know the world was going to get corrupted. That's the thing. We didn't know the world was going to get corrupted. So, we just thought everything was going to be fine. And we had no purpose of lighting up. Actually, fun fact, did I mention that previously in years, before everything was corrupted, the maze respectively, the maze actually used to be lit up. But then I realized, no, that'll make the maze way too easy. So I completely darkened the whole maze to make it look harder. And it worked. It worked. And then around over a year and a half later, everything got corrupted. Including the maze. So, yeah. And then I remembered to myself, no, why should I even bother recreating the maze? It's too hard to recreate. And to this day, yes it is. The maze to this very day is still very hard to recreate. And it's probably why it's never coming back. But you never know. I could finally have the potential of bringing it back. If I'm actually up to it. If I actually feel that I actually want to bring it back, I'll take the risk of how difficult it is and do it. Maybe that's why this footage is up. Do you guys think I'm actually recreating it? Why do you think this video footage is here? I think you guys can see what I'm trying to say here. I am. That's right. The maze is being recreated. Yep. I'm not joking. The maze is actually coming back. I was trying to say all this time to kind of tease you guys to think that no, it wasn't coming back. And technically, I wasn't even originally going to bring it back anyway. And then a few hours ago, you know what? Let me just take the risk and just see how hard it really was. Turns out, I was completely wrong. Okay, maybe not entirely. I only got half of it done before getting it. Well, sorry. My mistake. Hold on. Alright. Was just stretching there for a sec. Anyway, I only got half of it done before just getting off of there for the night. Getting off the lap for the night because, my God, it's late. It's like, 35 minutes to midnight, and I'm also pretty tired. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So, yes, in actual reality, guys, the maze is actually being recreated. The thing is, am I recreating it in its original form? Or am I recreating it entirely differently? Does having this footage up make it any more obvious? Seriously, does having this footage up make it any more freaking obvious? It's too obvious at this point. Of course I'm recreating the original. Like I said, got over half of it done within the span of 2.5 hours. And oh boy, it's difficult. I truly am serious. I realize this is more difficult than I thought. And that's why I didn't want to bring it back originally. Was because of how difficult it would be to recreate. But now I'm taking the risk. Do I regret it? Kind of. I kind of regret it now. But no, I can't go back on what I did. I have to do it. Now, you're probably all wondering, where the heck is the maze located? I'll show you in the next lab updates video. It'll make more sense that way. So, in actual reality, yeah, that's right. So yes, I did take the risk. The maze is coming back, even though how hard it was to recreate. Yeah. But since I got over half of it done, the other half, I actually checked footage. It isn't actually looking that bad. The first half, I knew was going to be a nightmare to recreate. And it was. But the second half, I think I know what I'm doing. The problem was, we don't actually have footage of the second half. Except for a tiny bit of the room where the lab history room remains. Oh, and speaking of which, don't worry, I'm not moving it. Okay, maybe. Maybe I might potentially move it back to its original spot. But, look, I don't know. I'm probably just going to keep it in the same spot, honestly. But, granted, that secret room in the maze technically was the lab history room. And to legit prove I'm not joking, and also this is the last thing I'm going to say to you guys, is if you guys look at the footage.
Oh, it's over here.
Hold on, let me mute that. Yeah, see, that's the second half of the maze. It actually doesn't look that bad, so I think I can recreate that just fine. You see this? For years, it was empty. And see, this is where it originated. Could I bring that back? Or just leave the lab history room in the same spot? That's something I gotta think about. That is something I definitely need to think about. Yeah, I need to think about that. Do I actually purposely move the lab history room back to its original spot, at least where it was in the maze? Or do I just leave it in the spot it already is in? That's something I need to think about. I'll think about it. But the point is, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. And I apologize that this was a long one. I promise next week won't be that long. Hopefully. The point is, I'll see you guys next week on Wednesday, November 3rd, which actually is 2 anniversaries, actually. Number 1, the 4-year anniversary since my return to Legos Island. Full time, of course. Then, the 2-year anniversary of Operation Legos Island. But mainly, there's going to be another update video on November 3rd, because, of course, that's a Wednesday, of course. And there are also only 4 Wednesdays of, just in November in general. And then in December, just like last year, we have 5 of them. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. See you guys next time.